The rapper SKG did two interviews about Big U. An old interview that's currently resurfacing with Tasha K, and a new interview with TMZ that released yesterday. Both interviews are dynamic and we learned a lot. And she put a lot of accusations on Big U. We'll discuss the Tasha K interview first. Now, after this Tasha K interview, it went viral. A lot of people was looking at Big U a certain way. Now, after the interview, a few months went by and Big U and SKG actually had an altercation and a run-in LA. And that run-in led to SKG getting arrested.
That's in the movies.
That's in the movie.
Yeah.
First of all, real quick, how did you even get affiliated with gang culture? Now, I know it's kind of like LA's culture, but like, what age did you join the gang?
So I come from a generational family of gang members. My brother was from 6-0. My uncle was from 6-0. My grandmother lived in the 60s all our life. So it was just kind of like a generational thing. Okay. Wherever your grandmother lived, that's basically where you're from.
She grew up with Nipsey, loved Nipsey. Her and Nipsey was really close and really cool. She even played a role in Nipsey Hussle's career in helping him out in terms of the logistics, in terms of, certain things like, the administration process. But her and Nipsey relationship took a hit. And the person who put a rift between her and Nipsey Hussle was Big U.
You and I have had some past conversations. Nipsey, y'all grew up around the same area?
Yeah, me and Nipsey were from the same area.
Did you guys ever build a relationship? How was that?
Yeah, so Nipsey came around me in 07, 08 when he was first coming out, and he was working his projects, his mixtapes and albums and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I was working at a radio station in LA called 93.5 K-Day. And I was working under Roy Laughlin and a guy named Michael Durbin. So me and Nipsey being from the same neighborhood, I wanted to help him. So I had him come up to the radio station and talk the owners into playing his music on the radio. And
okay, so it was all positive.
No. Nipsey, if it would have just been me and Nipsey without outside influences, it would have stayed positive.
Here's where things went left. So she's from 60s, so she has a relationship with Nipsey and Big U, more so with Nipsey. But she has a corporate job at the time. And I've seen this happen way too many times, where somebody who's from the streets, from a particular environment, they get a corporate job and they try to bring that environment inside their corporate job. And that is essentially what effed her over. So she's having a corporate job. She's high up in an organization within LA. Now, that organization wants to do something for the city of LA. So she brings in Nipsey Hussle and Big U to help with that. But then things go horribly wrong. But it went horribly wrong in a fashion that you would expect if you read the Big U racketeering charge.
So what happened, I guess, between you and Nipsey that caused, I guess, your relationship to go from a positive one to you pushing this music to a negative one?
So Nipsey at the time was working with Big U. And so we were all working together. And I brought Big U and Nipsey and everybody up to K-Day. Like I said, I was on a salary job, so I was in charge of large accounts. I was in charge of putting large projects together.
Okay.
And I put this event together called the Dream House. And what the Dream House is, little kids will write down, when I grow up, I dream to be a firefighter. And then we put their dreams all over the walls of the house, and we was gonna turn it into a community center. So we had Albertsons agree to put up $250,000.
This story is heartbreaking. My heart goes out to her. But we still gotta be real here and hold people accountable. She has to take responsibility. She has to take culpability, bro. Because get this, her corporate job is gonna put her in charge of a $250,000 project. Somebody else, a part of corporate, is gonna match the $250,000. So it's a $500,000 project that she's in charge of. And the first thing she thought of when she was given a $500,000 project was to bring somebody from her hood, bring them in on the project and give them the money to run the project. And that person she thought of was Big U. More specifically, she wanted to assign the $500,000 project to Big U's company, Developing Option. This is the same company that the feds called an absolute scam in the RICO. This is the same company that the feds, according to the paperwork, not Flacco, the paperwork, the police said that Big U transferred money all the time from Developing Options to his personal account. The feds even alleged that when Big U got a $100,000 donation from NBA players in 2019, that entire $100,000 went to Big U's personal account. So, according to the feds, not Flacco, bro. Hey, don't blame me, okay? So, this company is the company she wanted to risk her corporate job for and give $500,000 to.
So my boss, Roy Laughlin, at the time was showing me how to structure everything because he was going to match money. I bought in Nipsey, I bought in Big U to be a part of the project, and Big U was having his organization at the time. So I told them that, we were going to put the money first into Big U's organization.
Hey. Yeah, I'm laughing because I'm thinking back. I'm just imagining like what was going through the minds of like Big U. Bro, a $500,000 lick like that just coming in your hands is too easy, man. Man, listen, man, that would have probably fed the streets for like a decade, man. Right? Get all the Gucci belts, Mary denims off. Bro, the hood would have had a ball with that 500,000, man. But fortunately for her, in her position and her employment, she's seen the light. Before she could transfer over the $500,000 to Developing Options, she's seen the light and wanted to change her plans. But if you read the RICO, trying to take 500,000 or 250 out of Big U's hand is not an easy task, all right? But so she wanted to change plans, but Big U didn't go down without a fight. And that led to Big U actually coming to her job and embarrassing her and raising hell.
Throughout that, me and Big U start getting into it. We start having conflicts. We decided in the middle of the conflicts that we wasn't going to work together anymore.
Okay.
So with that being said, I was moving that money to another organization. When he found out I was moving the money to another organization, he came into the meeting that I had at my job and disrupted the whole meeting, threatened me in the meeting, disrespected me in the meeting. When he did that, my colleagues, this is a corporate establishment. It's not a hood environment. It's not a trap house. This is my job, my salary job, and I brought you to the table. But you're coming in here and you're trying to bogart and knock me out the way when I brought you in.
That's the frustrating part about all of this. You can acknowledge it's a corporate environment. It's not an environment for the homies, the partners, the brothers, the cousins. This is not that. This is an environment to work with very serious people. And you thought it was a good idea to involve your gang member homies with a corporate project worth up to 500,000. Now, I don't know if you just you just the most optimistic person in the world and had the best faith, but I feel like Ray Charles could have probably seen that this was going to end very badly.
So within the meeting, he did all that, and I closed out the meeting, and my colleagues rode with me, and he seen that. So I didn't talk to him anymore. A couple of days passed, or not even a couple of days, like a week passed, and Nipsey's calling me. He's like, sis, where you at? Where you at, sis? I need the posters. I wasn't going over to the neighborhood, to the 6Os, because I was really busy. And I'm like, Nip, I'm going to come, but I can't come right now. He has Slauson T's shop on Slauson and Crenshaw at the time. So he's like, all right, I need the posters.
This is where things go really dark and get really bad. So I do have to give a disclaimer because Nipsey is no longer here with us. She would claim that Nipsey Hussle have always denied that he had any play in any wrongdoing that was ever done to her. So Nipsey Hussle has always denied the accusation that he was involved or he was a culprit with Big U. So I want to put that out there before we continue the story. SKG will make the claim that Nipsey Hussle and Big U were in cahoots, and Nipsey Hussle lured her to Slauson Tees. And when she got to Slauson Tees, she had a very eerie and bad feeling about her being there almost from the very beginning. And when she got there, Nipsey was there, and Nipsey homies Fat was there. And then almost instantly, her routine visit to Slauson Tees turned really, really, really bad.
This went on for probably like 5 days. So this one particular day, he called me. He was like, sis, come through, come through. But he was very persistent. But I'm thinking it's just for the posters. So I pull up, walk in. Him and Fats is behind the counter. And I'm like, what's up, bro? And I'm talking to him. And as I'm talking to him, I get this eerie feeling. And then I hear a slam, clack, clack. And I realized I was set up. And so...
What do you mean a slam, clack, clack?
The door slammed.
Okay.
And when I turned around, Big U was there and another guy, and he just slapped me. And I grabbed my face and I'm like, what you slapped me for? And he was like, gonna embarrass me in the meeting. And then he just jumped on me. And
this is especially disturbing to even listen to and hear. Now, Big U was never charged for this. But when you hear this story, man, and you watch her reaction as she describes it and she talks about it, it's like she still relives it. Like you can see the trauma on her face. Now, this story is like especially disturbing due to the circumstances. She was pregnant at the time. She was at her job. This wasn't a situation where her and Big U was at the job and she undermined him. No, like this was her job. This was her project. She wanted to bring certain people in. It didn't work out. She wanted to transfer it to keep her job in. And in an attempt to do the right thing, this happened to her. This is just disturbing.
then I looked at Nipsey and him and Fast just put their head down. And I just was like, you set me up, like I trusted you. And you set me up, had me walk into this spot for this man to beat on me, and I'm pregnant. I get
How far?
mad. I'm sorry. I don't even want to. I get so mad about this hush. I get very upset.
Hey, Jasmine, can you bring some tissue, please?
I'm gonna kill that nigga for this because I get so upset.
So Big U, who's currently on the internet now, beefing with Whack 100, beat you while you were pregnant?
And so
How far along were you?
at the time, I was like going on 4 months.
Hold on. Thank you. There we go. There we go.
I get so mad
And you said
about it.
And you say you believe, thank you. Huh? Okay, gotcha.
So-
And you say you believe that Nipsey set you up?
When I looked at him and they dropped their head, I knew. It's like, bro, you called me, you walked me in this spot. Like, you knew this was going to happen to me. And you trying to act like it was the posters, you knew. So he beating on me. He hit me all in my face. I'm grabbing my stomach. And he just like, he nigga, he hit me in my face. And then he pick up the phone. He like, she about to get DP'd. This about to get DP. Call the homegirls to DP her.
What is DP'd? I don't know what that means.
DP just means discipline, where they discipline you for doing something that makes the hood look bad or doing something that's apparently breaking the rules. But in this situation, she's at her job. She's got a contract, and it's her job to like pick the best person to manage the contract or pick the best company that can make the kids' dreams come true. because she wants to keep her job. She wants to elevate. She wants to grow in the organization. If she just gives this contract to somebody because they're the homie and the person F the money over, she's gonna not only lose her job, but she's never ever probably gonna get another job that good again. So she got disciplined, she got DP'd, she got beat up on because she was trying to elevate in life, which is why a lot of people, man, who are not gang members, bro, we ask, what's the benefit of being in a gang? Right? Because it feels like a gang is only a hindrance to you. It feels like a gang is only there to set you back. It feels like an obstacle. And I don't understand why you would volunteer to have an obstacle in your life. Because even when you're in the corporate world, you have to be more loyal to a community more than you are to your job that pays your bills. And when she breaks down, I feel for her, bro. When she truly breaks down, I feel for her. And she would even give other examples of how she would say that Big U played a role in sort of dictating things at her corporate job when it had nothing to do with him, such as opportunities to other people in the city. Like, for example, the game, right? She would claim that Big U stepped in and stopped her from doing something for the game or, lining something up when her bosses wanted to work with game.
The girls was on their way, and then I just went crazy. I'm like, nigga, you gonna put your hands on me because I want to be something, because I want to amount to something, because you can't bully me, because you can't extort me. Like, nigga, I done watched my mother smoke crack. I done been in these streets going to crack houses with my mama. Like, I've been through so much with y'all, and you gonna put your hands on me for what? Because I moved the money, because you trying to bully me to my job. This is my job. You wouldn't even have this plug if it wasn't for me. I gave you a plug at my job. I opened up my job door to you. I put you in front of millionaires and billionaires. I wanted to do a radio thing with Game and with his manager at the time, Magic. He stopped that whole play talking about don't let no slob niggas win. So I didn't even do the play with them because in my mind, I want to fit in. I want to be a part of something. So if I think I'm a part of a gang and I'm doing what this man say, I'm feeling accepted. Like, okay, I'm going to listen to him. That's manipulation.
Choosing a gang over your job, your employer is quite possibly top 2 dumbest thing you could ever do, to be honest, but maybe top 1. What? Yeah, hey, listen, man. Bruh. The set or the person who paid my bills? Seems like a clear choice. I don't know, right? I don't know. But here's the interesting part. After this interview, SKG and Big U found themselves in the same establishment, and an altercation took place that led to SKG getting arrested.
Did you put your hands on me? Did you put your hands on me?
Never even seen you.
You bully? You's a bully.
I think you're bully.
Put your hands on me? Niggas a bully. Did you lock me in the spot?
I think you're bullying right now.
No, did you lock me in the spot?
I think you're. Can you call the police?
Yeah, call the police. Call them now. So I can press charges for what you did to me.
You see that?
Yeah. Did you lock me in the spot?
We don't let inside the hotel. You didn't get no.
Did you put
please
your
tell
hands
her?
on me? Did you try to blackball me?
I think you're mentally ill.
Bully? Did you? Did you? You bully?
Did you just throw
I
something
sure
at me?
did, you bully.
Did you see that?
Nigga, if I have my burger, I'll blow your ass back. You bully? Did you almost make me lose my baby? Did you put your hands on me? You bully? This nigga's a bully. This nigga's a bully. Wow, this nigga's a bully. Call the police. You bully ass nigga. Did you put your hands on me? This nigga's a woman beater. Big U, Eugene Kinley, Dante Kinley. This nigga's a woman beater.
She ultimately got arrested for throwing that water bottle at him. Now, it looks like she got the last laugh, though, right? She's getting her get back because while Big U is currently locked up, SKG did an interview with TMZ. And during the interview with TMZ, of course, she said Big U is guilty, but she also expounded on a couple more things that she believed Big U did that he's not being charged with.
Big U is facing a lot of serious charges right now. I mean, you've spoken out about him in the past. I mean, you there's any truth to these allegations?
All the allegations are true, yeah. He's just a monster. He's a bully, and he deserves to be in jail. He should have been in jail a long time ago.
I know one of the allegations against him is murder. I mean, you think that one's true then?
I don't understand why the family would lie. The family reached out to me, and I did speak with the family, and it's a sad situation because we're talking about a child. This was a child. Big U is a 60-year-old grown man, and you have two different type of people in this world. You have people that are screaming free a 60-year-old gangbanger, and then you have people that want justice for a innocent child, and you need to figure out what type of person you are. I know the allegations are true, you know, but they say you're innocent until proven guilty, but in my opinion, he's guilty of everything.
She will then say that she believes Big U is responsible for Nipsey Hussle's death and played a role in it. And she would also say that Big U was extorting the food vendors at the local high school.
I know. Would him, going to jail help you, sleep easier at night? Do you feel like the LA streets are safer now?
Well, as far as me, I'm going to be safe regardless, if you know what I mean.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to be safe regardless because I'm not playing. I'm going to protect myself. But I definitely feel like a lot of people, they're happy. I've had a lot of people reach out to me, and they're like, we are so happy that he went to jail. I mean, this morning someone reached out to me and told me that he was extorting the food vendors. And I'm like, what? They were like, yes, he was extorting the food vendors at Crenshaw High. And I'm like, God damn, like he just extorted the whole city. So yeah, I think a lot of people are happy.
I know. There's talk about Big U that he was involved in Nipsey Hussle's death. I mean, have you seen any proof that would confirm that?
For me being over and growing up in that area, I'm going to tell you guys this. He definitely has something to do with that. Wow. And justice for Nipsey. And I know that justice is coming for Nipsey.
I can't tell you what the truth is because I don't know. I wasn't there. But she's believable, though. She's very believable. Yo, I met Big U a couple of times, man. He's always been really, really, really nice to me. He's always given me his time of day, stopped to talk to me, had long conversations. So he's always been, I mean, he treated me pretty good, bro. But I mean, with these accusations, bro, I don't know, bro. Listen, I'm not saying free him, right? It's not because I want him in jail, it's because these are some very serious accusations, and I don't want to be saying free somebody, come to find out they are guilty, they actually did it. All I can say, man, is the feds got ammo, man. The feds got a lot of people who want to take Big U down. Over 50 plus witnesses, over I think like 40 plus are volunteer witnesses, meaning they aren't facing any criminal charges. They aren't facing any prosecution. They're coming forward because they want to come forward to take him down. Y'all let me know in the comment section, okay? What do you guys think about this? All right? What do you guys think about this? Y'all think she believable? Y'all think Big U did it? Is Big U innocent? Let me know. And if you're still watching, click on this video here somewhere on my screen to find out why earlier today, Sauce Walker was shot and his artist was killed after posting this in Memphis. I'm going to see you guys in this video. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.